Sometimes, when we look up at the night sky, it feels peaceful, tiny dots twinkling, almost harmless. But if you stop and really think about what those lights mean, your mind starts to bend. Because each of those tiny dots, they're not stars. They're colossal nuclear furnaces, each millions of times bigger than Earth, each capable of swallowing our entire planet without a trace. In fact, our own sun, the fiery orb we take for granted, could fit 1 million Earths inside it. And yet, in the grand scale of the cosmos, the sun is nothing. Just one grain of light in a galaxy of 400 billion stars. And our galaxy, the Milky Way? That's just one of 100 billion galaxies we can detect with telescopes. Some scientists even believe the real number is far greater, too vast to imagine. Let's put this into perspective. Imagine a beach, 30 feet long, 30 feet wide, 3 feet deep. If every grain of sand on that beach were a star, that's the Milky Way. But now imagine beaches stretching for millions of miles, and even that isn't enough to hold the stars of the universe. Holy Stephen Hawking! That's a lot of stars. But here's where it gets wild. Modern physics tells us even this, our unfathomably huge universe, might just be one tiny bubble in an endless ocean of realities. Welcome to the multiverse. Our universe is expanding. Galaxies are racing away from us faster than light itself. Entire star systems are vanishing over the cosmic horizon, forever unreachable. Right now, as you sit here, entire galaxies are disappearing from our view, like ships slipping under the waves. And yet, they're still out there. Distant cousins of our Milky Way, obeying the same physics, built from the same particles that make up you, me, and everything we've ever known. But what if not all universes are built the same way? Some of the brightest minds in physics, Einstein's heirs, have been toying with theories that sound less like science and more like science fiction. String theory, for example, suggests there may not be just one universe, but countless. Not billions, not trillions, but numbers so huge you couldn't write them in a lifetime. The leading version of string theory predicts up to 10,500 universes. That's a 1 followed by 500 zeros. Let me blow your mind. If every atom in our observable universe had its own universe, and every atom inside those universes had its own universe, and you repeated this process 3 more times, you'd still have only a fraction of the total number of universes string theory allows. Think about that. We live in a cosmic Russian doll of infinities. And then there's quantum mechanics, the most successful, most accurate theory humans have ever created. But also the weirdest. Quantum physics tells us particles don't exist in one place until we look at them. They exist in clouds of probability, overlapping realities. And one way to explain this bizarre truth is to imagine that every time a choice is made, every time a particle decides to go left instead of right, the universe splits. Every decision, every possibility, every version of you. There's a universe where you became rich and famous, another where you're living on Mars, another where you never even existed. Parallel universes, trillions upon trillions of them spawning every second. It sounds insane, but it also might be the only way the math works out. Of course, not every scientist agrees. Some call the multiverse idea hogwash. Nothing more than philosophy disguised as physics. They argue there is only one universe, the one we see, and everything else is speculation. And then there are philosophers and mystics who go even further, suggesting that even this universe is an illusion, a kind of cosmic dream, a simulation. So where does the truth lie? Right now, we don't know. But what we do know is this: humanity is standing on the edge of its greatest discovery. We are living in an era where telescopes can peer back almost to the beginning of time, where particle accelerators recreate conditions from the birth of the universe, where theories once thought impossible are starting to gain evidence. This is not just science. This is a paradigm shift, a rewriting of reality itself. And here's the part that hits hardest. In all of this infinity, in all of this vastness, there is still only one you. Every star, every galaxy, every universe, every possible reality, and yet the odds of you existing here right now are astronomically small. So when you look up at the night sky, don't just see stars, see a miracle. See the impossible. See the mystery that's still unfolding, a mystery that might one day reveal we read just one tiny note in an endless cosmic symphony. So how many universes are there? The answer could be one. The answer could be infinity. Or the answer could be so strange our human brains will never fully understand it. But maybe, just maybe, that's the beauty of it. Because in the end, it means this: the universe or multiverse, or whatever reality we're in, is far, far greater than anything we've ever dared to dream. And that makes this the coolest time in human history to be alive. Please like and share and subscribe.